Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flats, Bobby Dodd Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Ramblin' Wreck, hoping to rev up that engine. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Florida State Seminoles taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Seminoles will boot it away to start the game. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for a big play right off the bat. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Smashes ahead. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs. And that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. The aerial assault continues. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Line gets set, first down. He's gonna pass. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got his man. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. And the Seminoles are on the move. They'll throw it on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gain.
The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's looking to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Georgia Tech 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Florida State! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he added the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Smashes through the tackle. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing.
He's looking deep. And that ball is picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Makes the grab. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Just trucks through it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. They'll
Oh, yeah.
find the penalty here.
Cooking shit, shawty.
Play stands.
Cooking shit, shawty.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And that is the height of efficiency on that drive. Make a big play in the passing game, single snap, get a touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He smashes his way through again. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry up. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Back to throw, it's King. Unleashes one. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They're setting up the screen. Got room at the 35. They finally get
That was good shit. I can't lie. That was good shit.
by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is
Unleashes one deep. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Tie game, and what about this call? Going for an onside kick here in the first half. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Running back searching for a hole. He's loose at the 15. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Pulls and fires complete. Oh, it's out. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play, clock running. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. Back to pass, it's King. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going up top on first down. He'll get rid of it. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Escapes trouble. Uncorks one to the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break.
That's the end of the first half with the game tied.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth, and it feels...
Got a lot of running room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play.
Get set, get set.
Wants to throw. It's King. He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Yellow Jackets have pushed it inside the 20. Looking for room. It's Haynes. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This is a designed run. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And that one will put them up here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead. Speed behind center cannot be stopped, and the defense really can't even contain it.
No, and especially when the offensive coordinator knows how to use him. You got a quarterback that can run like this, use him early and often.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Fires left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. The Knowles want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Glenn. Keeps looking downfield. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs.
When QBs are able to do this and just pull it down after he's sat back there in the pocket a little bit and go make plays, it's so frustrating for a defense. If I blitz and play man-to-man, nobody's looking at the QB, he can make a big play. If I sit back, he can still scramble, run up, and get a big play. So hard to defend this guy.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the grab. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Georgia Tech 21, Florida State 14.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not...
Touchdown, Knowles! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on him. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. To throw, it's Kane. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Looking for more room. Touchdown Seminoles. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the 4th quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll go with a direct snap. Still on his feet at the 40. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Brings up 2nd down.
Leaves it with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Snap it to the back. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Quarterback adapting. He's going to run it. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score.
And how about the quarterback coming up big late in this ball game? You got to have him. Nothing open, takes off, scrambles, does it himself, and makes the heads-up play to get out of bounds.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about this speed by the QB on that play?
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to throw, it's King. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
What an amazing play by the defense, knocking that one away in the end zone. They're up by a possession. It's 4th down. They know the offense is going to try to take another shot into the end zone. Can you come up with one more play like that?
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on.
You ain't got it in you. 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 You ain't got it in you.
He's looking to pass.
You ain't got it in you. Let's go, nigga. Fucking play with me, nigga.
And man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
That just could not.
Told your ass, nigga. Go ahead and quit. It's over with, nigga.
Dropping the ball on 4th down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board.
Fucking go.
You need
Fuck
players
that,
to step
nigga.
up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Douglas. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
Let's go, PI, baby. Let's go, PI, baby. Let's go, PI, baby. Let's go, nigga. You cook, nigga. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, nigga.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to throw, it's Glenn. He's not afraid to go deep.
Let's go! You see shit? Let's go! Hey, 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 hey. Play with me, boy.
Flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
You're going to have no nation doing the chop.